Happy Sunday! It just rained for a little bit. Came under the tropical. No, it wasn't. Depression low thing or whatever Karen is now, or what Karen used to be. Didn't do anything but it rained for an hour. So, anyways, I don't get something when I go to the gym. See, the bench bar with these tone things where they like have these little silver things and a ball and a like a monkey bar thing, and then they have black things, and then you just turn the bar and you can bench with it. Well, that one with the turning things, I don't know how to explain it, what you call it. A Smith machine is what you call it, I think. I can lift 60. Yeah, I don't know how. I think the bar is 55, and then I put 2 10s. Yeah, that's 60. So yeah, I could do about 60 on that. But when I tried a regular bar, and I tried it at 60, I couldn't pick it up. So I don't get that, but I'm making strides. Maybe I'll be on 100. Even on the Smith bar counts too, as me benching. I want to bench at 100. Like be able to lift 100 pounds. I want to do it without the Smith bar, but if I do it with the Smith bar, I'll be glad because I met my goal. So, yeah. And let's see what's in the news today. New York woman who wins from family's juggling faces prison. A woman at the center of a 24-hour family business selling crack cocaine from multiple houses she owns in Buffalo, New York, faces up to 17 years and a half in prison. For a dozen years, Thurman Ander was the queen of a desolate street. I don't know the street. That unassuming woman owned 5 small wooded houses along the poor side street, filling them with her children, grandchildren, and other relatives who kept them last tidy, watched out for trouble, and pitched in with the family business. Well, the family business was selling crack cocaine at all hours of the day and night. Didn't seem to matter to some of the neighbors said their little street of Buffalo improves easier side has actually gotten a lot secure since Schwartzstein stormed in and shut down Andrew's drug operation last year. I missed her, I really do, said Deborah Walker, who had lived on Denver for more than 9 years with Anderson was in control. I actually feel safe now. My place hasn't been broken into. The 48-year-old Andrew, who was set to be sentenced this week up to 17 years and a half for conspiracy with Deborah for her audition appearance. Prosecutors say that part of what makes her an insomnia criminal, and neighbors say that part of why she and her family are remembering more for being valued neighbors than being a drug ring. Plane now covers the window of Anderson House, some of which sit side by side on the street. 20 occupied homes and overgrown vehicle lots give Jones even more of a feel of abandonment. Neighbors Donna said prosecutor and John have never invaded the street, something that they didn't happen when Andrew and her family were out. They were people here. They were people watching, says, adding that Andrews wasn't gangbanger drug dealers who would threaten you. Andrews had no reason not to be nice to those who didn't interfere with their business, said Carmen Commissioner Jordan, who represents the area. It's a sad communion, she said. It's like the old days of probation when you look for the mob to keep order on the street, but its false sense of security she brings criminals into the neighborhood. Andrews admit running the Anderson Drug Trafficking Organization and finding business sounds named for an operation that abused loyal employees, multiple locations in Compton. When SHARP team raided the dealer drug house and several other Andrews owns on a nearby street in February 2012, police caught on not only Andrews but also her common law husband, 3 adult daughters, 2 of the daughters' boyfriend, Andrew's son and grandparents all have been guilty to drug charges. It was a 24-hour day, 7 days a week operation for the last 12 years, and literally hundreds of grams of crack was sold, USA Today said. Wow! How did she get away with that for 12 years? Oh, here's one. Red Sox fever gets you out of school in Boston now, apparently. Boone Thomas took baseball very serious, so serious in fact that Kim, his mother, told Boston.com that he learned how to count by watching the Red Sox. And while Karen's member of the school committee in Minnesota, and wouldn't let Brian duck his academic autograph to just anything. She also knows that you're only a young Red Sox fan one. So she wrote a note to Brian's teacher to ask for an early dismissal for Friday's game 1 of the American League Red Sox fever, as Brian illness and a trip to the park as the only cure. Kim sent teachers. Karen said Brian's teacher laughed at Scooter and excused him. He only missed recess in the free period. Kim closed a note with a warning that if the Red Sox were to lose this weekend, the teacher would prepare for grumpy child syndrome, which we all know to be a very real and very serious mechanism. Read the full text in that below. Please allow Brian to dismiss at 11:40 a.m. He has a Red Sox fever and needs to visit the Voyeur. Please note if they lose today and tomorrow, please excuse grumpy child should be presented on Monday. So, that was good. And today is October the 6th. He still moves stones. As many as walk according to the rules, peace and mercy, but upon them. As we get older, our vision should improve. Not only visit our earth, but our vision of heaven. Those who have spent their lives looking for heaven, glasses skip in their step as the city comes into view. After Maynard died, someone found in his study a note to his appreciation. The great artist wrote, "Don't end drawing and do not waste time. We fought unaged, days pass, years fade, and life ends, and what we come to do must be done while there is time." I am so proud of myself. This is the 4th day I went without a nightlight, and usually I'm deadly afraid of the dark. If you heard me say that, I did it. Maybe I'll break this habit. Okay, so did you guys know there's 316 laws of the Old Testament called the Mitzvot? And I will read you 10 of them. To know that God exists. Not to enter the idea that there is any other God, but they are eternal. Not to be blaspheme. Blaspheme. To hallow God's name. Not to profound God's name. Know that God's one and complete united. To love God. To fear Him reverently. Not to put the word of God to the test. To immediately His good and upright ways. So that's... And in church today we learned the difference between unconditional love and love through God. And I'll talk more about that later. And the covenants. And what the difference in a covenant and an agreement is. Anyways, I lost the paper and I don't remember how to explain it, but it's in my brain, but I don't know how to get the words out. So anyways, I hope everybody has a happy Sunday night and be safe. Bye!